Good evening. I want to welcome you in. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. I want to go ahead and welcome you into the session. If you have questions, go ahead and type those in. And I want you to feel successful. Today we're going to talk about basic maneuvers. What are they? How do we increase? And what do we need to do? We're going to be talking about steering, moving the vehicle forward. We're going to be talking about merging into traffic. We're also going to be talking about backing and stopping, backing up, and then parking. Let's go ahead and get it. If you don't know, I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach teens and adults. I'm going to go ahead and welcome you in to the session. The first thing I need you to do is get into the car and put on your seatbelt. Okay, whenever you're driving, you want to be safe. It depends on how tall or short you are. You want to have room. You want to be about 12 inches away from the steering wheel because we know there's an airbag in there, and you want to be able to maneuver and turn the wheel. There are multiple ways to hold the steering wheel. There is a 9 and 3, which is more traditional. This is your 9 and 3. There is 7 and 5, which is a lower position on the steering wheel. So it does vary on how you have your steering wheel set up. It does vary on what is comfortable for you. Let's continue. The steering wheel is round. 12 o'clock is at the top. 6 o'clock is at the bottom. Think of it like a clock. 12 o'clock the top, 6 o'clock the bottom. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay? Hey, Jax, how are you? It's nice to see you. Long time no see. I've been watching a lot of your content. Thank you for supporting me, too. Jax, if this brings you value, drop a diamond, heart, like. We support each other. So it's really important that we have a comfortable, good, make that money. I'm at work too. It's important that you are comfortable with the steering wheel. You're going to learn from me. You're going to learn from your mom. You're going to learn from your dad. It really varies on who you feel comfortable driving with and who you feel comfortable learning how to drive with. You can learn certain things from your mom, certain things from your dad, certain things from me as your state certified driving instructor. There are multiple ways to turn the steering wheel. Dads do yell sometimes. I think it's because they're nervous. They don't have a brake. And maybe you're turning the wheel too fast. So when you're driving, I want you to turn the wheel slower. I want you to take your time when you drive. Always take your time. Always be successful. And then when you're successful, you're going to be more comfortable turning the wheel. Have yet to crash. One of the best drivers out there. Jax is one of my former students. Great student, works hard, blessed. And Jax, thank you for the support. Thank you for saying that. And we're all here together to help each other. So your parents are nervous in the beginning. They want you to do well. They want you to stay safe. So you have to do well. You want to stay safe. And you do this by listening to them. Hello, April Lynn. How are you? I failed my permit test over 7 times. Well, Jay, what I need you to do is make sure you're following me. Make sure you're going through the processes of checking your blind spots, turning in the correct lane. Maybe there's something that you're missing. If you could give me a little bit more context, I can help you, right? So let's talk about push-pull. This is push-pull, where you're pushing and pulling the wheel. And then there's hand over hand. There are different areas of the world that people push-pull and people turn hand over hand. If this is bringing you value, drop a like, drop a heart, drop a comment. It's really important that you don't squeeze the wheel. A lot of beginners squeeze the wheel, and if you squeeze the wheel, you won't be able to turn properly. So you got to relax. You have to take your time. And then when you are backing out, you want to look where you're going. If you're going to the right, you want to turn your steering wheel to the right. If you're going to the left, you want to turn your steering wheel to the left. Keep putting those questions in. I want to keep going. So the push-pull is good for going around a curve. The hand over hand is good for parking maneuvers, backing in. Okay, thank you. Thank you for following me from the short videos. Hello, Vicky. How are you? If you guys are having fun, tell other people we're here. Next, you want to learn to keep your car centered. You learn this by looking straight ahead, aiming high, like walking down in the hallway. You want to walk down in the hallway. You want to make sure that you are understanding what you're doing. You have great speed control. Got my license last week. Amen, T. That is beautiful. Thank you. If this is bringing you value, T, drop a heart, drop a like. I really want to grow. I want to show you that I'm bringing you value, right? And I'm trying to get 10 bears, if that's still current, if that's still common. Sometimes you do lean forward, and if you lean forward, you're going to grab that wheel really hard. Try not to lean forward because you could end up very useful pop-up. Oh, thank you. I'm glad to help you. The algorithm is doing its job. People who want to learn how to drive, the algorithm will find it. I am a state certified driving instructor, so I want to definitely help you. I want you to put your questions in. Acceleration. A lot of beginners hit the gas too hard. And if you hit the gas too hard, you're going to fly forward. So you want to reduce your speed and gradually ease into that gas pedal. Hello, Carla. Hello, Nora. Good speed control is critical because if you drive too fast, you're going to jerk the wheel. You're going to jerk the car. So you want to ease into, hello, Blake. How are you? Let's talk about idle speed. You're going to use idle speed. Thought I was doing good, but my instructor said I'm still not ready for the road test. What can you do? Well, number one, because I am a state certified instructor, I want to see you go into your neighborhood, making right turns, making left turns, backing in your driveway, pulling out, going down to the end of your block. You stop, you look left, you look right. I want to see you make right turns into oncoming traffic without cutting off a car. I would like to see you making left turns, going up into the middle of the intersection. When it's clear, yielding to traffic. When it's clear, I want to see you turn in the nearest lane. A said, how do I know when the steering wheel is straight? It's a turn and a half in either direction. If you turn it in a half, that's one turn to the right. If you turn it another half turn, it's all the way to the right. A lot of beginners don't know when the steering wheel is straight. So what I need you to do is start up the car in your driveway, make sure the wheels are straight, turn it a turn and a half all the way to the left, cover your brake, put it in drive, the car will creep to the left. Straighten your wheel back up, a turn and a half. The car's straight, put it in drive, move forward. That is one simple thing. Hey, Marks, that's one simple thing that will help you. What's up, Grim? If this is bringing you value, drop a heart, drop a like, drop a teddy bear. I want to bring you value, so I'm answering your questions. Good question. Keep the questions coming. How do I know when a car's going straight? I answer that question. Explain parallel parking. Blaze. You want to line your car up straight. You want to reverse back at a 45 angle and get the car in and turn back. That is one area that fails a lot of beginning drivers because you don't normally practice parallel parking. Blaze, if I answered your question, drop a heart, drop a like, drop a teddy bear. That's my goal. Keep asking those questions. I answer Blaze questions thunder. I tend to lean forward towards because I'm nervous. Relax your grip. Don't squeeze the wheel. Also, merging in traffic, that can be very tense, can be very stressful. Thank you, Blaze, for the heart. You want to accelerate, get your speed up, and then you want to look for a gap. A gap is a space. And if you have a space, you're able to accelerate up and merge in easily. You have to use your blinker, mirror, turn signal. Blinker, if you're making a left, you turn on your left turn signal down. You're making a right, you turn it up. A lot of beginners mix that up. And hey, Brandon, how are you? So what I need you to do is just stay relaxed, take your time, and be patient. Guys, drop some gifts in here. Thank you for your support. Keep it coming. Tell your friends, hey, he's online right now. Hey, Shakira, how are you? Any way I can get my dad to calm down. Well, first, tell your dad that, Dad, I'm learning from you. Can you please show me? Sometimes dads are a little nervous, a little tense. Hey, Isaac. Hey, Michael. You want to talk to your dad? I'm not trying to make you nervous. I need your help. I need your support. So can you please support me instead of raising your voice? If you tell that to your dad, I bet he'll be more supportive. I bet he'll be more caring and loving, because dads want you to get out there and drive. I'm a dad. I want you to get out and drive. Okay? Good question. Next, you want to use threshold braking. This is where you squeeze the brake before lockup. A lot of beginners hit that brake really hard. And if you hit the brake hard, you're going to slam the brakes and upset the balance of the car. Go slower. Squeeze the brake. Also, wear thin-sole shoes. Don't squeeze the brake really hard and fast because the car will stop. What's up, Moon? How are you? Okay. Keep asking those questions. I'm here for you. We talked about threshold braking. Controlled braking is when the light is getting ready to change. And when your light is changing, you want to squeeze that brake just before lockup. Okay? You want to squeeze that brake, keep it moving, keep it accelerating. And I'm not supposed to lift my foot too much when switching. You want to pivot your foot. That's a great question. You want to pivot your foot between the gas and the brake. Some people pick up their foot and you're going to end up maybe getting it stuck. So pivot your foot between the gas and brake. Good question. That's a great question. I got about 5 more minutes. Ask more questions. I'm here for you. If I'm asking your question, drop a gift. Drop a thank you for your support. Tell your friend. Okay. Also, the most common types of braking are coasting, controlled, and threshold braking. What's up, Nathan? How are you? Okay. Next, different types of parking: stall parking, angle parking, parallel parking. What's up, Princess Brooke? You want to take your time when you're working on parking. You want to be patient. You have to be patient. You have to take your time when you learn how to park. You want to get the car in between the lines, square. You don't want to be too close to the right or too close to the left. Be patient. Take your time. Extremely important. And when you take your time, you're going to be more successful when you park. Comfort is the most important thing. Practice in a school parking lot, a church parking lot, where the lines are nice and clean. If the lines are faded, you won't really, what's up, Tristan? You won't really be able to, no bio yet. Hey, how are you? You won't be able to really learn how to park if you can't see where you're supposed to park. Who's got more questions? I'm here for you. We're talking about basic maneuvers, okay? We talked about parallel parking. Securing the vehicle. Whenever you park, you want to pull into the parking spot. Shut your lights off, turn the radio off, secure all valuables. So if you have a backpack, you have a phone, secure those things. Take everything with you. Put up all valuables in the car. If you have shoes or something, put it in the trunk. Make sure your car's shut down. Lock the door. Park by a street light, a light that is near the door if possible. Okay, you want to have a straight shot to your car. You don't want to park all the way down on the end. You want to park near the door if possible. Okay? Keep asking those questions. So you got to secure your vehicle. So we talked about parking today. how you parallel park. You line your vehicle up, you reverse back at a 45 angle, you turn your wheels all the way to the right. That will be on your driving test. I had people have questions about, hey, I failed the test, what should I do? Make sure you're working on your maneuverability. Turning, hand over hand, hand to hand. Make sure you know the rules of the right of way. I had another question. One person said, my dad is screaming at me. Well, you need to find out what is going on with your dad. What am I doing to trigger that? Maybe drive at off-peak hours. Don't drive during rush hour. Maybe let dad go home, get something to eat, chill, and get your dad out, right? If your dad's coming straight from work, a little tired, what's up, Aaron? How you doing? We also talked about locking your vehicle up. Make sure, what's up, Leah? Make sure your vehicle is locked up completely, putting all valuables up and out of the way. We also talked about hand to hand. This is where you turn a hand to hand. A lot of people around the world do that. Some people turn hand over hand. It depends on your instructor, where you are in the world. It varies from country to country, instructor to instructor. I want to say thank you. I enjoyed talking to all of you today, and I will go on later. Guys, ladies, thank you.